But now we're living in probably the time that Ireland is the least racist it's ever been, right? And that's a fact.
That's
and
an
what
incredible
I say is,
statement.
No, it is. And what I say to people is you have to give credit where it's due. Who did that? Irish people made the integration. Irish people made the adaptation, and they've made it comfortable for people to be here. Right. So there's so many other things, so many benefits that come from this country. I do understand there's negativity and people want me to like address that. And I said, I can't, because we're giving light to darkness when there's so much more good. You know what? Somebody said it to me. A friend of mine said it to me because a friend of mine knows me, and he sent me a voice note this morning, and he said, if she knew what you went through, because I was there, and what we all went through when we first came here, she wouldn't have said that to you. Nobody can ask you about, but more so they'd listen and try to understand, why are you supporting, why are you, supporting or highlighting the good? Because there's more of that than there's been negative. I understand the impacts, and they're not easy conversations to have, Stephen, right?
Yeah.
I understand the impact racism has on people.
Yes.
I understand it's not a nice thing, because I've been there.
There's no one answer to this.
But I've been there. It's not a nice thing. When somebody's like calling you black, or somebody's discriminating on you because of your color, you walk in a certain place and people kind of, they're a little bit more cautious because you're there. It's not a nice feeling. I've been there, right? And somebody said it to me, and logic. This is the other side, right? Because we need to have more logical conversations than emotional. And I just feel some of those conversations are too emotional, that there's no logic at all. In a logical place, and a lot of people say this, well, somebody can say that to me online, but they can't say it to my face. Well, why can't they? Because it's not acceptable in this country.
Yes.
That's why they can't say it to your face.
100%.
Because Irish people have said that's not right.
I have said this time and time again. We're not a nation of racists. We really aren't. But what we might have is a lot of a loud minority who, like you said, are great behind the keyboard and behind the screen, from their fake accounts or from the made up accounts, and no pictures, no real name, nothing like that. And they're causing this animosity, this toxic bubble among Irish society, between Irish and non-Irish people. And then, of course, you get, on top of that, the bulldozing of people in, from what I feel, from the government, for whatever reason that it's for, on top, and putting them in among communities and creating a massive toxic environment and a fear.
Yeah. Those environments aren't good for the people in there. And they're not good for the working people here.
Yes.
Right? That's one thing I said. It's not good for the working class, and it's not good for the people there. Because what people don't understand, Stephen, is the conditions those people are living in there. And if you speak with them, this is why I say to people, there's a lot of people online that just talk without having experience. Our media and the government, right, have a great... I don't know how they have this perception that they sit in the ivory tower, yet they want to explain the experiences of those living in the areas where are being affected, and they don't live there. So people are talking from a position with a lack of experience. If you go there, you speak to the people, right? I went to the City West protest. It wasn't really a protest, but a gathering to show, support for what happened to the little girl.
You got great credit for that. I didn't realize that until someone told me at the weekend when I was at
But you know what? Even my family were afraid of me going there.
Yeah.
Right? My family were afraid. My mom was afraid. My uncle said when he seen the videos, he was like, Jesus, you're very brave. And I said, it's not about being brave. It's what I've been telling you. Irish people are not racist.
Yes.
It's what I've been telling you. This is not about race. And the only way we can stop the division is by going there and showing that the things that are happening in this country are not right. Because it doesn't benefit the Irish. It doesn't benefit anybody who's a working
100%.
class migrant in here either.
Anyone that has come into this country and wanted a better life and strive for a better life, they've been more than welcome.
Yeah.
And any Irish person will say that to you.
Yeah.
Like, as I said in many, many, many videos, from Nadia the nurse to, Colby the taxi driver, to chefs, to all sorts, they've contributed greatly to Irish society. But there's a nefarious element coming in, being brought in at the minute. And it might be only a minority, but it's been blown up. Well, and it's been used, it's been weaponized to create this atmosphere.
Well, look, it doesn't provide... I think it's leaving everybody vulnerable. And I said it before and I'll say it again. I said, the things that are happening in this country is not in the best interest of those people that are coming here, and not in the best interest of the people that are here. And I said it, most people need to unite and not have it against Irish, against migrants, but collectively, and tell the government, well, look, the conditions are not great. Neither for us coming in, neither for the people that are there. Something needs to be done. As long as people keep playing division, you don't get a solution. And it suits into the hands of those that do not want to assume responsibility. So if you want to ask me who are the real racists, it's not the Irish people. It's not the working class people. Who are the real people causing the division? Well, you only need to look at certain media outlets.
Yes.
You need to look at certain articles that are published. You need to look at who's dodging the bullet when they should assume responsibility
Yes.
in terms of the things that are going wrong. And you come to a solution. But again, logical conversations and intelligent conversations need to be had, which are emotionally challenging, but people have to be emotionally open to them. If you're not, it's hard to progress, and it's hard for all of us to progress and make things better, right? And my solution to racism was unity. My solution to racism is just that, unity.
Yeah.
And I understand that some people are hurt and emotionally, but it's not a time for emotional hurt right now. It's a time to address the issues that are really going on.
And that's why we're singing off the same hymn sheet.
Yeah.